This video is going to cover material in preparation for section 2.1. Today we're going to cover graphing lines, reading graphs, and the Pythagorean theorem, just briefly. So to start, graph each line in a coordinate plane. We're given y equals 2x minus 3. First we want to recognize that our slope m is exactly 2, and our y-intercept b value is negative 3. Which means we go to our graph and we're going to drop in a point at negative 3. And then for our slope being 2 means that we'll go up 2 places over 1 and drop another point. And alternatively, we could have gone down 2 places into the left one to draw a point that way instead. Anyway, you cut it, we get a line that goes straight through like this. And as soon as you have 2 of those points, you're good to draw your line as straight as you can. Now when we have something like y equals 5, we got to think, okay, for every x value, our output is 5. So I suppose we could think of it the same way. Our slope is 0 and our b value is 5, which puts us right at the point 0, 5. And if we have a slope 0, that means that we're completely horizontal, like this. So just a little recap on graphing lines. I want you guys to practice that yourselves. Moving on to reading a graph. So we're given this graph. See the whole thing, there we go. And we want to find f of 0. We want to find also where f of x equals 0. We want to think about the slope and the y-intercept. All right, so to start, what is f of 0? Well, at f of 0, 0 is my x value. I look down here, and I'm at negative 2 as my y value. So f of 0 equals negative 2. Now, for what value of x is f of x equal to 0? So where is my output 0? That means where is y equal to 0? And that happens right here at positive 2. So x equals positive 2. Now, what is the slope? Well, I'm going to go to my point, and I'm going to look, and where is my next point? Well, I went up 1 over 1. And that's happening throughout. So our slope m equals 1. And what exactly is the y-intercept? Well, that's where we cross the y-axis, and that is 0, negative 2. So if I had to write down the equation of this line, I would get y equals 1x minus 2, which is the same as x minus 2. Moving on to the Pythagorean theorem. So this has come up a couple times throughout this course. I want to make sure everyone's clear on how it works. Essentially, if you have a right triangle with side lengths A, B, and C, where C is the hypotenuse or the longest side, it must be true that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So if I'm given a equals 3 and b equals 4 and c is the missing side, that means I must have that 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. We're just going to solve this for c. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and that equals c squared. That means that 25 equals c squared. So then, of course, I square root both sides and get 5 equals c. Alternatively, maybe we're given a and c, and we need to find b. So we have 5 squared plus b squared equals 13 squared. We need to solve for b. So I'm going to subtract 5 squared from both sides, and I get b squared equals 13 squared minus 5 squared. 13 squared is 169. 5 squared is 25. That gives us 144. So b squared is 144. That means that b equals 12. And that's it. So please give the rest of the worksheet some practice, graphing some of these lines, reading some of these graphs, You don't have to write the equations here. I just want you to pick up some values from these and then practicing with the Pythagorean theorem a little bit. And as always, reach out if you have any questions.